Traders, Anthony here. A little while back I did a video on FLOKI. If you go through my videos, this is it here. And in the video, this was the setup. And we've had quite a nice outcome with that trade idea, reaching 5R. And so what we'll do today is have another look and just see where we're at with this. I'll just reset the chart. We'll delete the old fib over here. And I'm going to go out to the daily time frame. Just get our bearings from the higher time frame. I'll delete the drawings. Right, so this is definitely bearish. Lower highs, lower lows on the daily. Now, if we get a bit closer to this here, my next target, well, it's actually reached into it, are these lows here. Okay, so it's dipped into it, it's pulled back a little bit. And I mean, look, if this continues the trend, then this thin candle here, this bullish imbalance, would be the next target to trade through, and I'd be looking at the lows under these under this green candle here as another potential target. We could also, well, just highlight some of these highs here, previous dailies, as they'll come into play as well, as will the candle bodies, so we can mark these up, and when we go down the time frame, these will come into play. Right, so we've got some potential targets here short if this was to continue down. Right, so we'll just go down now to the 4H. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely under pressure and trending south. Let's go down to a 4H. All right, on the 4-hour time frame, same thing. It's taking out liquidity under here, and I mean, this trend, I'm always looking for. It's the same strategy over and over again. Okay, 4-hour time frame, swing high to swing low, and I'm looking for the 50% 618 fib retraced for an entry. Swing high, swing low, 50 to 618, for an entry. And if we follow this, we can see that, it works out pretty well. So 1, 2, there's 3 winning trades. And if we continue that, then, well, just pull it from this high here. Swing low, swing high, retrace. So that's a potential entry point. So we kind of miss the boat with that. However, in saying that, given that this is a big support zone down in here, let's just consider perhaps something like that. All right. So this swing, wherever it lands and retraces into, would give us an entry point. Something like that. Now you could get involved a little bit earlier, but just be careful because this is a big level here. Given that it's the base from where this expansion moved from. It's really dipped into it, and you can see the reaction. Okay, so it's rejected off here, bounced around, had a few more goes at it. So, I don't know how this will hold up in through this level here. Mind you, this is a big level, and it broke through here fairly convincingly. So this is why I want to see it break this low here and then come back in for a retest and fail. So the sort of price action you could wait for would be if we go down to 30, 15-minute time frame or a 30-minute time frame. But see how on this time frame we get trending price action. Well, it trends south, then we get a break of structure. It trends north, and now we're seeing a lower high, lower low. So it's starting to trend south again. So you see where I'm going with this. So I want to see this complete. I want to see it break this low. I mean, you could get involved up here if you wanted to. It's a bit, it's riskier, but we could have a look at that. But on this time frame, on the 30M, this is the sort of thing I want to see. And this here, so if this plays out, and then we retrace back into this level here. This is following my higher time frame strategy, and we can see on the 30 how these swings have played out. These were on the 4-hour time frame, but you know, coming down to the 30, they're the swings that we took on the 4H. So this on the 4H would be more of the same. I hope you see what I'm saying here. All right, so I'm going to be looking for, well, look, swing high, swing low. See the retrace into the 50% and 618? That's it. Okay, so it's going to be the same thing here. Swing high and wherever the swing low ends up. See the 50 and 618? So follow this. See if we get the break retest. Because this is, we've missed this boat. This was our entry point here. Stop above the high, target wherever. There's 2.7R. We've got some targets marked up. Look, I mean, we could even go for broke. There's a 3.6R, right? Okay, so that's kind of done and dusted. So we want to wait for the next pullback, and then that, however it plays out, wherever it lands, that's going to be an entry point. Now understand that at some stage this trend, let's go to a 1H, it'll come to an end at some stage. So where that happens, we don't know. It could be here, or it could be back down in here somewhere. All right, so just understand the risk. And, look, we've had a fairly good run through this trend. This bullish trend, we had a really nice run. Look at all these opportunities on that fib pullback, all through here. Okay, so every one of these expansions and retraces on the higher time frame will give us the opportunity. I'm inclined to trade with the trend, and it's bearish at the moment. Right, so understand the risk that could happen. So that's my take on FLOKI at the moment, guys. Just, you could just wait for this setup, and that would be my play with that. And then we've marked up these higher time frames for potential entries. Guys, I think that more or less covers it. And I'd love to hear your comments. Definitely leave a comment. That would be great. And with that, I hope you have a great day, safe trading, and we'll see you in the next one.